Hello dear traders. Today I decided to cover the two interesting situations that I found on the USD versus Japanese yen and the Australian dollar versus US dollar. So I will start with the USD yen first. USD yen basically got pretty much extended run, meaning that we got multiple closes above the 5 simple moving average, which I will show you in this chart here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 closes above the 5 simple moving average, which is this purple moving average line here. So this is big strength basically and big upside trend on the USD Japanese yen. Yesterday we got a downside move, like a reaction on this strong upside run. But basically on the frames like 2-hour and 4-hour time frame, I cannot see anything substantially to the downside. Actually, this looks like on the 4-hour time frame that we just got the bull flag, or kind of the corrective structure, which probably completed at this area here, where we got a recent consolidation high around 108.50 level. So that 108.50 level is quite important for the USD yen, because looks like this is this like middle Keltner line, which is a 20 exponential moving average in the 4-hour time frame, and we got basically the pullback towards that. You can also see this candle went way narrowed in the range, and then we got reaction from the buyers here. So it seems like the buyers are trying to reload their longs, and I will suggest here that there is a potential for the good upside swing here to develop, probably for retest, at least for the retest of this 109.22 level, which is about 40 pips away from the current price. So my suggestion here will be to watch for buying opportunities and eventually put a stop loss location can be underneath the low here from yesterday. So you can put, for example, stop loss to be like a 40 pips, or put like the 40, look at about 36 pip stop, and try this idea, because there is a potential for me to make it to even up to the 50 pips, so you can eventually put a stop to be 30 pips and try to go for 50 to 60 pips in return, which is usually something that I'm watching, at least 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. And the next level will be important level. So we got 109.22 and 109.70 level. So this is still legit to try. We do have CPI month on month, the news event, which will happen later during the day. So you should be very, very careful with your risk and basically define properly your risk. So my play will be here to eventually look for long positions from here with a stop probably around 108.40, 42, and try to put the upside targets around 109.25 and 109.70. So there is a potential to make about 50 up to the 90 pips, risking about 35. So that's a good risk reward potential to play, and basically you're trying to trade with a trend buying the pullback. So that was about the USD yen. In terms of the Australian dollar, US dollar, we are basically sitting on the top of the consolidation, which we got in the recent few days. And we got a high at 0.723. That is basically a pretty strong pivot high, and we're sitting on the top of that. The stochastic oscillator is showing us here. I can also show in the futures market, but the stochastic oscillator is showing us that there is an overbought condition so far, and that we might see some kind of downside rotation here. I also want to, for the very end, to show you here that we do have this 25-day cycle, which is a 25-bar cycle, which is basically a 4-day cycle, and I will show you as well on the. We took the time cycles and show you exactly like this. And we hit that cycle as well here yesterday, which is where we expect potential top to happen. So this makes sense to also try some downside opportunities with a potential for the revisit of the 0.7625 level. So the play here can be basically to try to work on the sell side and put a stop above these consolidation highs that we got from here. So stop can be placed above that, somewhere around 0.730, and eventually try to catch this downside rotation towards the 0.7625. And this is also, in terms of the risk-reward ratio, pretty decent because you have potential to make 60, 70, risking about 30. So Australian dollar and USD were my two best choices for this morning. And again, be careful because we have a CP news, so maybe you can watch after the news and try to establish something. Or if you're aggressive, you can even try to anticipate before the event.